Hey guys, welcome back to Sin City. Today I am taking on a Christmas classic. I've never really done anything with wine, to be honest. I feel like I make sangria every once in a while, or maybe I make like a sangria every once in a while. So today I'm grabbing a nice bottle of Merlot, my favorite Japanese whiskey, Lucky Cat, and we are going to do a Japanese twist on the classic mulled wine. And you actually don't need a lot for this one, so let's just dive right into it. So the reason I wanted to make this one is I wanted something that was a little more simple to drink. I feel like I'm always doing cocktails, I'm always doing hard liquor. This is more chill. This is like I'm gonna be wrapping presents next to the tree, drinking my mulled wine, really enjoying a cozy movie, maybe Home Alone for the 47th time. Although personally, The Year Without a Santa Claus is kind of the GOAT in my opinion. Anyway, to make your mulled wine, here's what you're gonna need. A little bit of red wine. I'm using a Merlot today. Use whatever you'd like. I mean, a lot of the flavor is actually gonna be coming from our whiskey. Now this stuff is super cool. I have a Japanese Lucky Cat. Yes, his arm actually moves. You can even put batteries in it so he keeps waving all night long. We're also gonna need a couple cinnamon sticks. I've got some big, long, fat ones. We're gonna grab cloves, star anise, a little bit of maple syrup for sweetness. Now, if you don't like maple syrup, you could always use honey. You could even use cane sugar. Maple syrup just gives me that like winter cozy treat vibe. And finally, we're gonna need an orange slice. So that's all you're gonna need. Let's do it. Let's see what this is all about. Let's pour out an entire bottle of Merlot. And yes, I did say an entire bottle, guys. It's Christmas, live a little. Like I said, I'm not a big wine drinker, but this smells pretty nice. It's Robert Mondavi, nothing too crazy. This wine would be simmering a little faster if I had it plugged in. Next up, we're gonna grab about a quarter cup of our Japanese whiskey. You wanna use something quality, something that's got a nice warmth to it. Like I said, we're using Japanese, so this is gonna have a little bit more character, in my opinion, than some of the other whiskeys out there. And this one's cute at the end of the day. So let's do about a quarter cup. And yes, Sin City's measuring. If you guys want to add more than a quarter cup, you do you. I will not judge. In fact, I did more like half a cup, but hey. It smells really good. I'm excited for this. I feel like this is gonna give it a lot of character. Next, let's add in our spices. We're gonna do 2 whole cinnamon sticks, 2 whole star anise. And it's great to have this kind of stuff on hand, guys, because then you can make your own bitters, your own spices, your own cola even. I love having star anise, I love having cloves. They're much more handy than one would think. Let's get our 4 cloves right into the pot. Now this is where things get, I guess, a little bit interesting. We're gonna add maple syrup. You're gonna wanna do about 2 tablespoons. I'm probably gonna do a little bit more because you guys know me. I love my drinks just a little bit sweeter. That gives me that like warm pancake on a snowy day vibe. Although in Vegas, I haven't seen snow in quite a while. This next part is gonna be totally up to you guys. I am gonna add a whole orange into this, but the trick is if you want it to be less bitter, you'd wanna remove the peel, just peel it off and all that. But I think I'm gonna go as is and just kind of cut it up, see how it comes out. We can always add more sweetness in my opinion. Whereas like if it's not bitter enough and it's too sweet, we can't really we could add orange peels after the fact, but I just don't think it's gonna be that great that way. So let's do nice thick slices. They don't have to be like thin, but you also don't want to just toss a whole orange in there by any means. There we go. Our orange is nice and sliced and ready to go. Okay, here's where things get a little bit tricky. We do not want to bring this to a boil. We're making a mulled wine. We're not making fruit punch. If we boil this thing, it's eventually going to cook off all the alcohol. So what we're going to do is leave it on a higher heat until you see the bubbles start forming. Then we're going to knock it right back down all the way to low. That way we don't burn off any of the alcohol. To speed things along, I'm gonna throw a lid on the pot, and once we start seeing those tiny bubbles forming, we are gonna be ready to go. Now that we've got this thing simmering, it's time to cut the heat. We're gonna put it all the way down to low, and now you can simmer this thing for just 15 minutes like me. I wanna keep this short, sweet, and delicious, or you can go all the way for 3 hours. If you do choose to wait a little bit longer, you're gonna get deeper flavors in there. The orange peel is probably gonna be a little bit more prominent. In that case, I would probably peel it. Because we're just doing a short 15 minutes, I'm just gonna leave it as is. Let's come back in 15 minutes, see how we did. All right, I'm a little nervous. The mix has been simmering for over 15 minutes and we're nice and steamy. We're looking delicious. Let's turn this bad boy off. There's not a lot left to say. You serve mulled wine warm. I personally have never loved hot drinks, but for the sake of tradition and trying new things, let's have a nice warm mulled wine. All right, it still feels nice and hot, but it's not gonna like burn me or anything. If you guys know me, I don't like hot drinks in the slightest. I mean, the The fact that this is still steaming kind of scares me. It's the end of 2025. This is to trying new things. It tastes... Okay. I want to describe this well to you guys because this is really good. Oddly enough, I don't like wine. I'm not a wine drinker. I mean, it's okay. I would love to be one of those guys who has a delicious red quality wine with some steak, but that's just not me. I like my whiskey a little bit more, and that's what's really showing here. I feel like the Lucky Cat is kind of carrying this one a little bit because, like I said, wine's not my thing, but the whiskey is just delicious. The reason I'm really loving this with the Whiskey Cat is Whiskey Cat's kind of like, it's a beginner Japanese whiskey. It's a little bit on the sweeter side. I wouldn't call it a dessert whiskey by any means, but it's something that's gonna pair so well in this mulled wine, and it absolutely does. You're kind of getting notes of honey in there, a little bit with the maple. I feel like they play off each other. Too much honey is a real thing in my opinion. That's why we didn't double up on that, but I think when you get a little bit of the cinnamon, the orange peel, the sweeter whiskey, it's just an absolute win here. I see myself drinking this, watching a movie. I know I said we're not gonna simmer it and boil all the alcohol out of here, but it tastes like a fruit punch, a Christmassy fruit punch, and that's why I think it's so fun. So yeah, that's all there is to it. This is the holiday episode, keeping it short, simple, and sweet, just like my delicious mulled wine. If you're thinking about trying something new for Christmas, obviously I made this. I highly recommend it. It was simple. It feels like I did something a lot harder than I really did. All I did at the end of the day was throw some ingredients in a pot, chopped up an orange, and simmered it for 15 minutes. Got my house smelling delicious for Christmas. And I have my very own mulled wine. I feel like you will impress all of your friends if you make this. Shout out to Lucky Cat. They're one of my sponsors for this video, obviously. Genuinely though, it is a good Japanese whiskey. If you're trying to get into something, just starting out, this would be a good starter whiskey. Now, if you're an absolute whiskey snob and you've tried everything under the face of the sun, you might find this to be a little bit sweet, but I still find it has like a lot of really good flavor to it. So I don't know, I don't see how anyone wouldn't want to try this at the bare minimum. Shout out to Lucky Cat, and Merry Christmas, guys. What do you want from Sin City in the new year? Because by the time I see you guys again, I will be posting videos because I still haven't posted my Baja Blast Pie review. That is coming soon. But what do you guys want to see from me in the new year? I have exciting things planned. I owe some people some Mango Mountain Dew videos. I gotta make that ASAP. I think someone really wants Just Cause 3 drinks. What all do you want to see from Sin City Bartender in 2026? Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. As always, it's always appreciated.